Hi, everyone. Welcome to this week's Zebra Report. You know, I get asked all the time, how do I juggle all the things that I juggle and how do I get so much done? So today I just wanted to share a couple of kind of tips that have helped me over the years and a couple of really regular processes that I do like clockwork. So for anybody that knows me, they know that I really have to bulk the work that I do, meaning that I need time to just focus and not get distracted. So the first thing I do every single day is I do my hour of power. An hour of power is a time where for 1 hour, no more, no less, I spend that time in my office, no emails, no phone calls, no interruptions, nothing. And I just work on whatever is kind of at the highest and kind of most prioritizing item that I need to do. That's the one I got to prioritize. So, and sometimes with that hour of power, you can't even begin to imagine how many things cross your desk in the middle of the week that you just don't really have time to work on them in a quality manner when you're off doing all the kinds of things that traditionally real estate agents have to do, which is it's a very stop and start business. You have a client call, client needs something, you got to drop everything. You have a challenge on a transaction. What that means is you got to go and take care of it. So you're constantly, dealing with the here and now of the business. So if you don't have a time set aside to do your marketing, to do your projects, to do any reports, to do any writing that you need to do any research. And a big part of what I do for a living is research. So as an analyst, I have to analyze everything. I couldn't possibly do that in the middle of the day. So my hour of power is always first thing. It's the first thing that I do every single day. The second thing that I do is I bulk my work. So if I have things that are similar, like writing that I have to do, I won't start a project where I'm writing and then I'm researching, or I'm working on complex reports and then I'm working on something visual and creative. So what I tend to do is I tend to bulk my work based on the similar nature of that work. And what I find is when you're in that creative mood, you're more likely to get all that creative stuff done. If you're not in a creative mood and you have to start doing marketing, that's probably the worst time to do it. If you're not in a place where you want to do your writing, for example, let's say you're putting together a blog or a newsletter or a marketing piece. If you're not in the mood to write, don't write. That's why I have the hour of power, because the hour of power is very mood-based for me. So some mornings I will work on writing. Some mornings I'll work on research. Some mornings I will work on marketing. So I am extremely disciplined about that hour of power because that gets, I would say, 90% of all my projects and complex work done. I get that done during that time. The other thing is I save time by color coding. I color code everything, even something as simple as my financial filing. All my mortgages are one color, right? All of my utilities are another color. Even saving those few seconds when you are trying to file things. So I color code everything. The other thing is I've always been very visual. So I am somebody that likes to be visually organized. So visually organized means my office cannot be a disastrous, cluttered mess because that becomes overwhelming. But in order to get rid of that clutter, everything has to have a home. So I'm also very disciplined about my office setup. Is it convenient? Can I grab the important essential things that I'm going to need on a regular basis right away? So where I sit at my desk, I can grab all the important things that I need. The other thing that I do is because I am visual, I do a lot of my project planning and even a lot of my research. I will research something and I will make a PowerPoint file on that research. And just that way, instead of saving everything as an individual file, I save all the files visually in a PowerPoint presentation so I can then really quickly go through and view them. So for me, it's really about personal self-discipline. It's about having a regular time you do something so that those things eventually all get done. It's also about having a system, color coding, that sort of thing. So just do your best to try to find something that works for you. And I know you can do it. I've been doing it for many, many years, and clients that I have helped to change over to do something like an hour of power or color coding just find it works that much better. So anyways, for this week, hope that helps. Take care, guys. Bye.